Yo guys, Theo here on Common Sense. I made a video last week that went a bit more viral than most of my videos about how being a man in 2025 sucks. And I went into all these reasons for this, the lack of meaning and purpose many experience today, the lack of community, disconnect between people, the poor relationship between the sexes. And today I want to follow up and kind of nuance, talk a bit about another side of the coin to this, because for some of you, that may have been the first video of mine that you saw, and I'm not at all a negative black pill kind of guy. In fact, I'm generally quite an optimistic guy, but also a guy that aims to bring you truth, authenticity, and real human expression, and everything going on in this life just isn't fucking fun and games and positive all the time. But today, let's focus on something that's really great about being a man in 2025, and one opportunity I think absolutely all men should be taking. Honestly, this goes for all women as well, but I'm speaking mainly to men here. So, never ever before has it been more available or easy to get jacked, strong and healthy, get big, muscular, veiny, vascular, build big, bulging biceps. And it's not just about the look, even though the look is a thing as well. It's about being strong and vital, right? This may sound silly to some of you, but especially if you're someone that never considered that getting in really good shape is something I should be doing, I want you to stick around, all right? Greek gods would be envious at the physiques we walk around with today. Naturally, I should add, I'm natural. I don't condone or promote steroid use, and you can absolutely build amazing natural physiques because of everything we have available to us today in 2025. First and foremost, the gyms, obviously, they are everywhere. They are filled to the brim with everything, well, probably more than you need in order to build a great physique. In fact, a little gym like this, everything you see around me here, that's more than enough to build a great physique, right? And you can just pick so many levels beyond this. It's not just the training, it's a diet too. It's not like you have to hunt or that it's so difficult to get this right with food. You can just go to a store, hand pick, select exactly what you need to eat, what you want to eat in order to support your health and fitness. Even if you would be on a budget, you can still make way better choices, more controlled choices than, some peasant living hundreds of years ago, eating like bread and booze, right? Not only are the training and the foods so available, all information about how to approach it as well. It's available for free on the internet. When it comes to the food, you can go and calculate your calories, the macronutrients that you need for your current stats and the goal. If you are someone that's going to focus initially more on building muscle, putting on weight, or losing fat, losing weight, right? Side note is that these calculators don't always get it perfectly right, but you get a starting point and you can look at the foods, the numbers, and measure things, control it so perfectly, right? And when it comes to training, it's like not only can you read about things, get finished programs, and you can watch video tutorials about everything. Of course, there are many services you could pay for that would be helpful, but the point is that everything you do need is actually available for free. So now you may ask, well, Theo, I hear you. It's easy to get jacked in 25, but why should I care? Why is that so great? Well, first of all, I think there's a bear that might be asleep in many men these days, but I think there's a bear or a wolf or whatever in every man that just wants to be a fucking beast, want to be the strongest and best there ever was. And that doesn't have to be so literal, but feel that way, I'm a beast, I'm strong, And I know, as someone that I know that when I remembered, I know that I thought that way when I was younger, but then kind of the way the world is, I kind of forgot. I had to hit rock bottom in life and start training for my health and notice getting jacked, that's something I care about, that's fucking fun, let's do it. Because everything is available, like I said, right? But let me tell you, it's hard to grasp if I sure couldn't, but when you are in good shape, like literally everything is better. Not a single thing is worse from being in good shape. Everything is better. Like, first of all, you feel and function so much better. Like many things I used to think was just normal, like IBS, like completely messed up gut, getting like these energy dips throughout the day, having this, feeling stiff and weird feelings in my body. It's all just gone. My gut working well, my energy levels are so stable. I generally, everything I have to do physically is just like, it's not an issue at all, right? So everything about your mental health, your emotional health, your stress resilience, everything functions better because of this. But it's not just that. Honestly, we talked in the last video about, lack of meaning, purpose. What should I even be doing in my life? Why is it even worth it? Well, this just becoming the beast, since I know that's something that's in all men, just pursuing that is going to give you some sense of meaning. You don't do it for any other sake than your development, right? It's not about girls. People always say, well, girls don't even like that. It's like girls definitely across the board would prefer a guy that's fit over someone that's like fat. But I know very well that it's not like the more fit you get, the more girls you get. Absolutely not. This doesn't have any fucking thing to do with girls, okay? It has all with you to do. Imagine like if you played, if you're a gamer, if you just put endless hours into like becoming good, leveling up, becoming better at some kind of game, you should be able to relate to this, because the entire gym process, that's like the most advanced MMORPG there is, but it's actual real life, all these things, all these steps you do, the training program you come up with, how you approach it, progress on it, adjust it, improve your form, your execution, your diet, how on point you are with it, how you change it at different times because your goals change, your sleep regimen, all these things. It is something that brings meaning, and it happens to bring structure to your life overall, right? So, because this is something I'll tell you, at times when I myself struggle a bit to find meaning, or like, what should I even be doing? And this is like something that I always have going for me, right? This is another video I've been thinking about sometimes, that, I don't want to tell anyone to be a gym cell, like, prioritize the gym over everything else. Oh, never go out to eat with your friends because you have to keep your diet in shape. Absolutely not. But there is a positive side when it's not something you prioritize like at the cost of something like your social life. It's just something that you like, that's a big part. It's an important part in your life. That's been a thing for me for all these years, that of course many times I feel better and I'm excited about other things, but this is like, even when I'm not there, right? This is something I can always kind of enjoy, that I'm making progress here. I'm maintaining the man that I built, and I'm squeezing out little increments of progress. It brings me some kind of meaning and purpose, right? But let me tell you, the last thing about all of this, though, is, you do it for you. Like I said, it's not in order to acquire a girlfriend or something, but you ultimately, becoming the best version of you is a noble goal, because you being a better you will always be better for everyone else. A fit version of you has more to offer to other people. First of all, you can probably help them get fit, but you're more positive, you're stronger, you're healthier, more alert, more focused. In every way, you're bringing a better version of you to other people. And honestly, just being this person, the look, why it's important, because, I know I wanted to look like Spider-Man as a kid, Now I think I'm a little bigger, honestly. But there is something about just feeling good about the way you look. But do you know that when you walk around looking a certain way, you set an example that inspires people. Now at this point, I do videos, I coach and train people. Obviously, I help people with this. But you have no idea how many people have just reached out to me, like, oh, seeing your transformation, it made me do this and that. When I run into people, it's not like all I want to talk to people about is like training and fitness and health, even though I enjoy it, of course. But that's what people want to tell me about. They want to kind of make me proud because they've seen me and they're so inspired by it. And that just is a positive thing. So you see, I'm telling you that here in 2025, everything you need in order to become jacked, stacked, ripped, really fucking fit, it's never been easier, right? Everything is available to you, and that is something that's going to give you a sense of purpose, but well-being. Do you understand? You're going to feel good both physically from getting in good shape, but you're going to enjoy this purpose of leveling up. Instead of your paladin in a game, it's you, right? It gives some kind of purpose. It's a cornerstone. It's something that's always there, even when you're not quite sure about other things, right? And ultimately, you inspire and set an example for other people to become that same way, okay? This is something that I cannot stress enough, that when I sometimes, when I find myself in a darker place, like, these times, oh, I wish I was born in other times. Oh, people are like this. Oh, these things suck because of the times, It's hard sometimes to not let these things creep in, right? Something I always come back to, though, is like, I'm so fucking grateful for this with the gym, though. It's fun, it's meaningful, it's. Yeah, it's just great. It's just a great thing about being a guy in 2025. So please like and comment and tell me what you think about this. I do holistic bodybuilding coaching, guys. Like I told you, everything is available for free. But if you're struggling with accountability, getting started, or just want to speed things up, the best route to that is to bring in someone like me. I have different coaching programs. Becoming that person, this jacked and stacked individual, that's what I help you do. So if you're interested, you can send me a DM on Instagram or email me. It's in the description below. I'll get back to you with my different programs and offers. You pick up my training book. This training book is very much written to make you a self-reliant, jacked and stacked individual. It's not just about the information like, oh, this is a training program. These are the sets and reps. These are exercises. I'm really talking you through the process of becoming a person that just is this, okay? This is you, okay? What the process looks like. So you can pick that up. It's linked in the description. Please subscribe for more content about fitness, fast and losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, philosophy, spirituality, mindset. It is a mindset, guys. Never ever before has it been so easy to be fucking beast. Are you just gonna turn that opportunity down? Peace.